Hi there, I'm Rex King. Welcome back to another episode of Our Review Films currently in theaters. And today I am talking about Kung Fu Panda 4. So Kung Fu Panda 4 is the fourth installment in the Kung Fu Panda series, and this one follows Po as he's told by Master Shifu that he has to now ascend from being the Dragon Warrior to being a spiritual leader. But Po is reluctant to do so. To make matters even worse, there is a new threat called the Chameleon, and Po must team up with a fox named Shen to stop her evil plan. So, yeah, I am not the biggest fan of the Kung Fu Panda series. I believe that they're good movies. I just never felt that they were fantastic movies. The first one was fine, but I never thought it was anything special, and the second one was way better than the first one and is definitely the best one in the franchise. Well, the third movie I felt was honestly close to bad, but I did feel like it was a decent ending to the franchise. Unfortunately, it wasn't the ending to this franchise, as we got a fourth installment that I don't think anyone wanted. We all knew we were going to get it because DreamWorks announced way back that they were going to make 6 of these, which means we have 2 more in the works. I don't understand that. And this one is by far the weakest of the franchise. Uh, the story here is pretty simple. Po has to accept that he has to accept his change in roles. He has to basically go after and stop this chameleon with the assistance of this new character, and basically it's about accepting change overall. However, the film doesn't really focus entirely on this point. Instead, it tries to do a lot of like really bad jokes, and this film feels like it went out of its way to make really bad jokes to make their kids in the audience just laugh. But for anyone who's above the age of 10, I don't think there's a whole lot in the way of comedy here. This is bad dad jokes and really bad physical comedy. And that's a shame because I see the potential with this story, but I don't feel like they really nailed what they were trying to do. This isn't helped by the fact that the new characters just aren't that interesting. The chameleon is a one-note villainess, and Shen is every Aquafina character ever. As soon as we heard Aquafina was going to be voicing her, we kind of knew what we were getting into. And it's exactly what you're expecting. A sidekick character who's comic relief, who has a sly wit about her, and it just really felt like it wasn't as developed as it could have been for a story like this. And to make matters worse, we take a lot of the central characters that we have been building in the franchise out of the movie for these new characters. Like the Furious Five is not in this film, and that is a huge shame. And then you have the performances, and they're all really good. I mean, Jack Black as Po has always nailed the role, and he continues to nail the role. And I really liked Viola Davis as the chameleon. I feel like she lent her voice really well to this type of character. Aquafina is just doing what Aquafina has done 100 times over, and this is every character she has ever had. Yeah, you honestly have seen one Aquafina movie, you have seen pretty much every character she's ever going to play. And that's a shame because I do believe she has potential as an actress. She just keeps getting typecast as these really one-note characters. Then we have the visuals, and the visuals here are definitely the best part of the movie. I definitely feel like they nailed the action sequences when they were going on, and DreamWorks has always been a good animation studio, and they continue to be so, and they continue to impress here. The music is every score you've ever heard in a Kung Fu Panda movie. There's nothing new here. They really feel like they copied and pasted every score in the other movies and just slammed it into this one. I mean, that's to be expected by the fourth movie in the franchise, but I was hoping for some new stuff. And to be honest, that's kind of how I felt about the movie. there's a lot of one-note things that I have seen in better films here, and I really was hoping for something a little different, especially at the fourth movie in a franchise like this. But as it stands, this film is just kind of white noise to put on for your kids. I mean, it's a 90-minute movie, so it's not very long, so it's relatively painless, but that's the only real compliment I can give it. For a film about change and accepting change, this film didn't want to change anything in the animation industry or anything in the movie industry as a whole, as the story is really simple and does nothing new that we haven't seen 100 times before. So with all that said, I'm going to give Kung Fu Panda 4 a 5 out of 10. For all my problems with the film, there's nothing truly awful about it. There's just nothing good here. There's nothing that really surprised me. But if you're looking for a movie to put on for your kids for 90 minutes, I mean, you could do a lot worse than this film. And it's not painful by any means, so yeah. Anyway, that's what I felt about Kung Fu Panda 4. What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time.